Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica Rovira. You can find me on Instagram at jessica.rov as in Victor, IRA. You can message me at jessica.m.rovira@gmail.com to book a personal reading, private yoga session, meditation, Akashic record reading, spiritual coaching, astrology chart reading, whatever you're looking for in the spiritual world. Shoot me a message. I can help you in that department. If you're looking to book an essential oil consult to know more about how essential oils can change your life and heal your life, and how you can use them in your daily lives to replace your medicine cabinet, to replace your cleaning products, so you are living a more holistic, well-balanced life, shoot me a message. I can help you in that direction. All right, so today we're doing a read for all of you lovely souls out there looking for information on your twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart, sacred union, that person that you're thinking of when you come and watch this video. We're going to look into a little bit deeper into that. So your divine masculine or your divine feminine, whoever is watching, we're going to look into your person energies as to where they're at the moment. And we'll find out also where you're at the moment, what's going on with the connection, and then we'll go from there. So I just got this new deck, the Moonology Oracle. Love this. Literally just bought it at the store. Moonology Oracle by Alana Fairchild. And I've had a look-see through the deck, and it's just, they're absolutely beautiful cards. The artwork of these cards, amazing. So I'm feeling Mother Goddess Kali super strong today. So let's see what's going on in the collective for our twin flames and soulmates. What are the messages for our divine masculine and feminine? Here we go. So as always, whatever resonates, take. Whatever does not resonate, let go. If you feel like I'm talking about you, then plug yourself in. If you feel like I'm talking about your person, then plug them in. It tends to flip-flop back and forth. It doesn't matter. The point is, what's meant for you will resonate. What's not meant for you won't resonate. It'll be that thing that you're like, no, right? If it resonates, what's meant for you, you'll be like, oh my God, that's exactly what I've been feeling. That's the confirmation. That's what you want to hear. You want to hear your inner voice be like, that's exactly what I've been picking up. That's exactly what I've been intuitively feeling. If you're not feeling that, then it's not your story. Okay? So, Mother Goddess Kali, what is the card for today? Calling upon the protection of spirit, the white light, divine creator. Mother Goddess Kali, what is the message for today? 28, 2 and 8 equals 10, which is 1, new beginnings, 0, guided by spirit, 2, partnerships, 8, infinity, eternal, flame, but also karma, cause and effect. So the 28 can be positive or it can be negative, pretty much. Guya Kali. This is a beautiful card. Have no idea what it means because it's a brand new deck, so we're going to dive into it together. But Guya Kali, oof, fierce. Our Divine Mother, who knows all, with every answer and every mystery within her power to disclose, provides knowledge at the right time and in the best way. An answer to your question shall be provided. Do not immediately dismiss intuitions that are unexpected or lead you into unknown territory. Rest and reflect upon your insights, allowing your wisdom rather than a reaction to distill their usefulness and value. An entirely new perspective about a matter of importance is awakening. A secret shall be revealed, and all you need to know will be given to you. Guya Kali means secret Kali. She is the dark tantric counterpart of the bright goddess, Lalita Tripura Sundari. She has the same triune nature, but does not dwell in the light and is not accessible to anyone who simply calls upon her as a loving mother. She is so powerful and so potentially disturbing in her fierce liberation that she is shrewd in mystery, unknowable to any except those who are able to tolerate her revelations. The Tantras teach that to connect with her requires initiation and the guidance of a teacher. What does this mean? There are some insights we must be readied for. Even though they are ultimately helpful, we are unable to accept some truths without the experiences that prepare us to understand and even embrace that what we would have tried to avoid at any cost. It can take time to become ready to deal with the pain that arises and to recognize uncomfortable truths, even though it is the good kind of pain that frees you and will eventually end rather than keep you trapped in a loop of repetitive suffering. Guya Kali dwells in the shadows, in the cremation grounds, in the places less accessible, emotionally and psychologically. These are the interior realms where only the most committed adepts dare to venture. We do not choose her. When we are ready, she chooses us. When we enter into an experience that shakes the foundations of our current understanding, there is often a period of disbelief, shock, and confusion that precedes newfound clarity. You may feel that your entire world has been turned upside down, or turned up upon its head. You may feel that your entire world has been turned upon its head. When a revelation takes us beyond the breaking point of what once provided emotional or psychological safety, we are catching a glimpse of her handiwork. This is why we need holding by someone. This is why we need holding by someone, not in the old way, but by an enlightened witness who shows up as a therapist, healer, or spiritual teacher, a mentor, or even a friend evolved enough to know how to love, empower, and be in wisdom rather than try to rescue you. If you are enough of a spiritual badass to have attracted Guya Kali, then no matter how difficult things may temporarily be, you can be sure you don't need rescuing. You just need support and presence as you take the steps now necessary. There are teachings in the Guya Kali Tantras that depict her seated upon her lion seat, or Simhasana, which is a posture in the physical practice of yoga. Simhasana. Never heard of that one, and I'm a yoga teacher, but okay. That releases negative energy. I'm going to have to look that shit up. Her appearance is not merely for stirring things up. There are systems that are comfortable at one level, but at another are holding a lot of negative energy, which needs to be discharged. Her appearance lets us know that whatever is being challenged by our new perspectives has been a source of negative energy in our lives. Go check out my Instagram live. I talk about releasing negative energy and looking at the bigger picture. If that resonates with you, go check out my Instagram, jessica.rovira. Her appearance lets us know that whatever is being challenged by our new perspectives has been a source of negative energy in our lives, even if we believed it was a support. We don't have to dismiss or disregard what has been, nor be ungrateful for all we have learned from it. However, it is time to realize the true nature of certain circumstances, to take off rose-colored glasses and see things for what they are. Her scimitar shows her ability to be free from conditioning so that deeper mysteries can be understood. I don't know if I said that right. Scimitar, whatever. Her mace shows her power, strength, and authority, including her capacity to deliver powerful blows that will destabilize false structures and help us discover truth when we are ready and capable of bearing witness to it. Her two hands in blessing reassure us that we shall be able to recognize, process, and prosper from the truth, and we do not need to fear the revelations unfolding in our lives. This is Kali after all. If she rocks your world, it is to till the soil of the soul so that abundant new life can flourish. Woo! We are being plowed and fucking primmed and fucking propped, whatever you want to call it. We're being plowed, we're being stirred and shaken and rustled up and fucking patted down so that they can water us and they can grow us. Beautiful. I'm going to pull some archetype cards just to kind of get a feeling for where you're at and where your twin is at. So let's go into the divine masculine. I said masculine first. I don't know why, but here we go. Child nature. Light attributes, friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits. So maybe your divine masculine is really in touch with nature, really in touch with animals, with nature spirits. Maybe has a lot of pets, maybe a possible rabbit. Any kind of pet really, but there's a rabbit in this card. Forgive me, I'm going to put a On Guard lozenge from doTERRA in my mouth to help with any moments of ness, right? Shadow attributes, tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. So your person's either in the light or the shadow. Your divine masculine's either in the light or the shadow attributes of this card. So your divine masculine either loves animals or hates them. So if they hate animals, then no, they are in their shadow sides. If they are, abusing people or environments, how do you abuse an environment? Well, toxic waste, trashing the place, not taking care after your carbon footprint, right? Just being reckless and careless with your behavior and your actions and using chemicals and maybe dumping them and just, being very abusive to the environment. Or they are very attached to the environment and very communicated and connected to nature and animals, one or the other. But I like seeing this card because I always like to tend towards the light side. So to me, this shows me that your divine masculine has a light side, a very tender side that connects with animals and nature spirits and probably likes to spend time out in nature. And then for you, my divine feminine, we've got the Hermit, which is in tarot the Virgo card associated with Virgo sign. So you or your person could be a Virgo. Light attributes, seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life. Serves personal creativity. So my divine feminine, maybe you are, quite withdrawn right now, tending to your own self, tending to your own creative projects. your own inner life, maybe going in towards self-discovery, just kind of trying to find solitude and refuge and reflection in your personal endeavors, right? But if you are in the shadow attributes, you can be completely withdrawing from society out of fear or negative judgments of others, refusing to help those in need. So maybe, you know, if you're withdrawing because you're afraid to connect, that's a shadow energy, a shadow attribute. If you're withdrawing because you need to reflect on self, because you need to take back your energy, then that's in the light attributes. So my divine feminine, you can be either in the light or the dark of that. Okay, so we're going to go into the Lover's Path Tarot for some storyline, and then we'll go in a little bit deeper with the Twin Flame cards. So we've got the Queen of Arrows for my divine feminine. So my divine feminine, you could be either a Virgo, or an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or maybe you have like a Virgo sun and an air rising or moon, or vice versa. Maybe you have an air rising or moon or sun, and then you have a Virgo rising or moon. Okay, so going in towards the energies, so I see that at the present moment, there's a sense of foundation, of solid foundations, or wanting to build a solid foundation with your person, possible marriage. Marriage has been coming up a lot. It was in the Instagram feed as well, my live feed from today, so go check that out. Somebody wanting to provide, somebody wanting to build a solid foundation, somebody wanting to reciprocate here. This is a reciprocal love. This is a love that is of equal give and take. This situation here, at the present moment, you guys are both wanting the same thing. You guys are both wanting solid foundations. You're wanting security in the relationship, commitment, marriage, security, solid foundations of some sort, whether it just be an equal give and take, right? So what I feel like is coming in for you, whoever's watching, is you are receiving an equal give and take in a relationship. And if this was not, we're going to find out what was happening in the past. So this is the we're going to find out what grounds you. Yes, there's a situation, there's an opportunity here for peace, where I feel like in the past there was an impasse, and maybe there was an impasse where you guys were at a crossroads and you were finding yourselves at a crossroads, but now there's a sense of coming back together in peace and truce, and coming together on the same page of wanting this security, this commitment, this solid foundation, wanting to give equally and receive equally in the relationship. We're going to find out what was going on in the past. Okay. So I feel like you guys were, like I said, I feel like you guys were together in the past. There's a soul bond here. This came out in the reverse, which I like to, you know, I don't really like to do reversals, but I like to take note of them. The fact that it came out in the reverse with the 10 of Swords, this is the fact that you guys have been on a quite tumultuous path here together. But you guys are soulmates, so there's this sense of not being able to let the other person go, right? Like you feel bonded to this person. But I feel like in the past, what has cycled out is this, you know, this 10 of cups, or this 10 of swords behavior, which is betrayal, deception, the worst of the worst, right? Whatever. It's like, this is like the worst case scenario in all shape and form, right? You've been through the shit with this person. You've been through the ringer with this person. You have may have felt like it was over, but this is the pain and the suffering and the betrayal and the abandonment and all this bullshit energy, all this fuckery, all that bad behavior is cycling out. That's the end of it. The tens are endings, cycles, completions, right? So this completed in the past, and I think, you know, it did cause some form of, like I said, an impasse, a separation of some sort, where you guys probably went your separate ways. But I feel like coming to cross you is a sense of wanting to come back and give and take equally and reciprocate and have a truce, a peace, because you guys both want security. You guys are both in a position of wanting solid foundations. You want to build with each other because you feel this soul bond. So let's find out what's coming in the future. Crowns. Yeah, there's a choice that's been made here. The choice has been made. The choice has been made to rebuild. The choice has been made to rebuild. It's like putting time and effort back into rebuilding something that was already there. Because there's the loyalty, the offer from your divine masculine. Here's the Queen of Pentacles. So earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Like I said, there's some definite earthy Virgo placements for the divine feminine over here, whether it be sun, moon, rising, or Venus. We've got the Prince of Cups for the divine masculine, which is a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but it's a quite mature, more immature energy, just not as mastered emotionally as the King of Cups, you know, tends to be a little bit more fleeting with their energy. And I don't want to say fleeting in the sense where it's not real and it's not authentic. It's very real, it's very authentic, but it's more short term. It's not as long term as like a mastered King of Cups would be. But let's find out what the blocks and fears are. What are the blocks and fears? Blocks and fears. The universe. Wheel of Fortune, karma. Divine, you know, it's like the universe is blocking this new beginning. The universe is blocking this new beginning for some reason. I don't know. We're gonna go into it a little bit deeper. Virgo's coming up hardcore, and I feel like there's communication, and it's gonna come in quick, and with a lot of action, like heavy, like passionate action, quick, sudden, about this want of this new beginning. But it's like it's not gonna come until the divine turns the wheel of fortune. The Lovers and the Prince of Coins. This has been a slow process. A slow process bringing the two of you together, but it is the hope and the dream is to come together in unity and partnership. Because you feel bound. This is like the twin flames. This is like the past life lovers. Like you guys have been on this journey for all of time. You guys in every lifetime have been searching for each other. This is quite beautiful. All right, so what's the outcome? Let's find out the outcome. What's the outcome, Spirit? like you're coming out of boredom. But we're going to need a clarifier on that. What's the outcome? Clarify the Four of Cups. Yes, moving on from superficial situations that have left you feeling bored. You're manifesting your true heart's desire. You're manifesting this move. You're manifesting traveling towards this person. Either moving on and away from this person or moving towards this person, okay? We're going to get into it a little bit deeper, but I feel like this is the wish come true. This is the dreams, the hopes, and the dreams. Is to reunite and be in a loving partnership, marriage, equal give and take, harmony, balance. But it's like that's the choice. The choice has been made. But it's in the hands of the divine right now. That's what's blocking. What's blocking is the Wheel of Fortune, karma. What's blocking this new beginning is the divine creator, the universe herself, saying, you're going to move when I tell you to move. I want to do one more on the Two of Coins for the future, for the decision that's been made. What was the decision that's been made? The new start. To take the risk, to take the leap for a fresh start. This is the decision. Okay. I see. Yeah, someone's in deep regret over the way that they left things. And they are really, really, really wanting to come back and balance out this situation and start anew. Here we go with the twin flames to let's get a deeper storyline of what's going on in the outcome. Yeah. Rise above to the need to control the situation. Rise above the need to control when this when your luck is going to change in this situation. There is like this deep sense of someone thinking and feeling like, when is my luck going to change? When am I going to get a new beginning? When am I going to see you know, when am I going to be happy? When am I going to be the one getting married? When am I going to be the one having the family, the children, the home, the perfect job and career and perfect partner and whatever, right? There's this sense of somebody feeling like, when's that going to happen for me? And divine is saying there's a need to let go of that want to control when it's going to happen, how it's going to come in for you. There's a need to rise above that, because that's just going to create more drama, more obstacles, and in the 3D world. And, you know, this it could be tied into, you know, some sense of pettiness, like, you know, maybe they're in a karmic situation, and so you're being quite petty, you know, and you know, maybe just causing drama or talking shit about the person, and it's like none of that's needed. And I'm not trying, and maybe it's not you, but it's your other. And it's like there's a need to rise above this, because in the 5D you are already together. You guys are literally staring at each other and probably communicating and kissing and making love and all that wonderful jazz in the fifth dimension. You're probably dreaming about each other, having quite a blast in the 5th dimension. But in the 3D, you're trying to control when that physical contact comes, when that communication comes, when the marriage comes, when the offer comes, when the commitment comes, when the moving in together comes, when the child comes, right? You're trying to control all of that, and that has to happen organically, because the divine creator wants it to be a surprise. It's like this karmic justice and luck is on your side. It's going to roll in your favor, but it's going to happen when the divine says so. Anything else? Advice, outcome. Create a sacred space, an altar. Pray, light candles, commune with your own divinity. Yeah, there's a need for you to create a healing altar, a devotional ritual, like daily practice where you are taking care of yourself. You are praying, you are going to your altar, lighting your candles, asking for your ancestors' guidance, your spirit guides, taking time out for yourself, being gentle with yourself and your twin, because y'all are still healing. There's a need to focus now on the material world, and this could be for you or your masculine or whoever's watching or whoever feels like they need to hear this. There's a need to focus on the material world right now. Your status, your career, your money, the third dimension. Make your mark in the third dimension, because there's big goals, career, business, claiming your place in the world, in the material world. Someone is in the process of planning and building their material world. This could be you or your person. Maybe you're focusing on doing that. Maybe your person's focusing on doing that. And this can be why there was an impasse. There was a separation. Could have been why there was fights and you know, somebody walked away or whatever. But there's a need to detach and to detach from the physical, from what the physical looks like between you and your person, because in the 5D you are together. So if you can see yourself together, how you are in the 5D, that's what's going to manifest in the physical. But right now I feel like it's not manifesting in the physical, because you guys are individually or together trying to build the material world and create big goals. So there's a need to surrender and detach and allow what may happen to happen, and just trust that will have faith that all will be well, right? There is a solid foundation here, whether it's in the physical or in the 5D, in the spiritual world. There's a solid foundation here. So just remember that. And if you forget because you don't have that in the physical, then connect with your fifth dimension spiritual connection, so that way you can feel that you aren't separate at all. Okay, so I want to know more about the Lovers, because that came out in the answers may arrive in summer, or there's a need to look to the sunny side of the situation. Yeah, I think that this is more somebody needs to look to the sunny side of the situation because someone's in regret. Like I said, whoever's been really moving slowly in this connection here is in deep regret. And maybe something happened over the summer that has put this person in regret, or has finally awoken to their regret and is in remorse and finally feeling the loss of this connection. And really starting to make empowered choices because of that. It's like they saw the light. There was a detour. There was a slowdown. There was a need for that person to explore. Maybe they need to go in search of themselves, explore themselves. And in the process, they had to detour away from you. Yeah, caught in a crossroads, divergent paths, choices, confusion, you know. they were just following their intuition. You know, maybe their intuition was telling them to go towards this big goal, this material world, making their mark in the world because that's what they felt that they needed to do. But here comes the offer, a gesture, engagement, wedding. There's an opportunity to rejoice in the union here, but it's coming after, like I said, it's taken quite some time. This is, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving outcome, but there is an outcome here. Results and conclusions are on their way. Endings and resolutions. Like, there's expansion here. There's evolution. In the meantime, stay connected to the spirit and stay connected on the 5D. Connect with the 5D. But is that it? Yeah, divine timing. This is going to happen in divine timing. There's a need for patience. There's a need to persevere beyond, rise above any bullshit that may have transpired when you guys walked away from each other during the connection. There could have been some dramas, some pettiness, some obstacles, but there's a need to rise above and persevere, find peace in the connection. And I think that you are on the 5D. You guys are communicating and finding peace, and this is what's going to end up bringing you two together. But as long as you focus as to what is not happening in the physical 3D, divine timing is going to stay at bay. Connect with the 5D and know that you guys are together. And so there's this happening, I believe, on the 5D, right? You guys are married. You're not separate on the 5D. This is what it looks like on the 5D. And now is the opportunity for it to manifest in the 3D. Here comes the offer. Here comes the gesture. But there's a need to focus on making your mark in the world and following your goals, fulfilling your goals, and healing. Because as long as you're trying to control when it comes in, when it happens, who it happens with, divine timing is going to hold out. All right, so let's get into the Moonology. For advice from Spirit. A personal issue reaches a resolution. What I say, there is a resolution, there's an outcome, there is an ending, and it is going to be rejoicing in your union. But there's a need to surrender here. So work through your fears of letting this go. Work through your fears. What is it that you fear? That you're if something's yours, why do we fear losing it? If something was meant for us, why do we fear losing it? If it's meant for us and it wanders away, it will find its way home. If it's not meant for us, then it won't. So if you in your heart of hearts know that something is meant for you and it wanders away from you, or you wander away from it, let go of those fears of thinking that it's not going to come back or that you've lost it. Because if it's yours, then you can't lose it. You're very close to achieving your goal. Wow. So for some of you, this is definitely in the material world. Really close to achieving your goals in the material world and making your mark in the world. Good for you, whether it's you, divine feminine or divine masculine. That is beautiful. You're making your mark in the world, and maybe that's one of the steps towards union, right? But there's a need to definitely surrender, release your fears, work through your fears, because a personal issue is going to reach a resolution, but we got to work through those fears first. The answers you need are coming. There we go. Time to let go of a grudge you're holding. Move on from jealousy. Stop being obsessive. Could it be you're being paranoid? Make an investment. Have some sexy time. Have an important conversation, but stay calm. Don't be superficial. Someone is trying to flirt with you. Have you noticed? You need to laugh off the situation and just move on. Job applications have good prospects. Go check out my live feed. I talk about that. If you're looking for a job, send out that resume. Now's the time. It may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. Meditate to soothe heightened emotions. Don't be clingy. Stop sulking. Have you had enough family time lately? So heightened emotions. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. The answer lies in being a kind leader. Beautiful. Gibbous moon. I know that I'm on the right track. Now is a good time to review your plans. Keep the momentum going as you move towards your dreams. Stay focused. It's a good time to start a new project. You need to get back in good health habits. All right. For those of you in separation, let's find out what your twin is thinking, but not saying. I'm feeling lost and I don't know what to do about it. I feel like I abandoned you and myself when we broke up. I want to reconcile. This person wants a truce, wants to reconcile. They love you. They want to reciprocate. They want to bring this offer of love. I think it's your divine masculine because they're the ones with the cup offering the cup. They're the ones in the emotions. They're the ones feeling abandoned. They're the ones feeling lost. They're the ones feeling left out. Our relationship was different and special. Other people didn't understand it. Maybe you're like, oh, well, they walked away. Well, maybe they needed to walk away in order to recognize where their loyalty lied. Because as you can see, they were feeling lost. And they know that they abandoned themselves. You were the love of my life. I didn't figure it out before. I know now that it's true. You see, they're admitting to you that they didn't know now. They didn't know before that they loved you. But that they know now. And so maybe it was in walking away that this person realized, because they felt the remorse, the regret, the loss. And sometimes, I know it's shitty, but sometimes that's what people need to go through in order to realize their feelings. Who are you to deny them that experience? Who are you to say that this is how it has to be done? If you love this person, is there forgiveness there? Any more? I always look for you at airports as if we'll be at the same place in the world. And if it's not airports, maybe it's just like wherever they go, you know? Excuse me. I still have dreams about you and our happy times together. Didn't I say? They were dreaming about you. You're probably dreaming about them. You guys are connecting on the 5th dimension. I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us? This person wants to reconcile, and they want to know if it's too late, because for some of y'all, it's been a really fucking long time since this person's reached out, or you guys have spoken, or you guys have seen each other. I see you in the face of strangers. You are always with me. You see, I told you, they're haunted by you. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us? For some of y'all, your person is not ready to admit that they are feeling this way towards you. For others, they are asking you on the 5th dimension whether you are ready to reconcile, whether you believe it's too late for the two of you, whether you are still in it, whether you're still committed, whether you are still open to letting this person into your heart center. They're communicating this to you on the 5th dimension. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful read. I hope this resonated with you. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know. Let me know if it did. Let's pull some animal cards just real quick. Spider and zebra. Spiders, all about creativity. And zebra, not quite sure. Let's check it out. Eccentric, creative, visionary. Interesting. 2 creative cards. 2 cards of creativity. When in balance, worldly, enthusiastic, fashion forward. When out of balance, jaded, pouty, vain. To bring into balance an epic adventure, art. Spider. When out of balance, appreciative, enthusiastic, prosperous. When in balance, appreciative, enthusiastic, prosperous. When out of balance, discouraged, tired, forlorn. To bring into balance, playful creativity. Get into your creatrix power. There is an opportunity for you guys to create some magic together. Are you going to allow that to happen? Let's see. All right, until next time, I hope this resonated with you. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what's going on with your situation. Until next time, namaste.